Was Representative Gaetz requesting a pardon?
Believe so. The general tone was, we may get prosecuted because we were defensive of the president's positions on these things. The pardon that he was requesting, was as broad as you could describe. From the beginning, I remember he's from the beginning of time up until today, for any and all things. You mentioned Nixon, and I said Nixon's pardon was never nearly that broad.
Well, Nixon's pardon didn't need to be as broad because Venmo wasn't around for Nixon, so he didn't get up to some of the nonsense that Matt Gaetz did. But it is interesting that he wanted a pardon, but not just in relation to January 6th. That almost provided a convenient, a way to start the conversation. Oh no, it's just totally about the challenge. But could you have it include everything that I've ever done in every area? That is a little bit suspicious, Kyla. What do you think about that?
You really have me cracking up, John. But no, I definitely agree. He was doing a lot more than just aiding and abetting in an insurrection. Like you said, he was allegedly trafficking a minor across state lines. I'm sure he has a lot other dirty webs in his closet. And an innocent person does not ask for a pardon. I just want everybody to be clear on that. An innocent person does not ask to be excused of any potential crimes. So he's definitely guilty. And I hope that all of his crimes come to light and he's held accountable. But honestly, how this country works, I doubt it.
Yeah, Farron, I want to ask you about that because that's sort of my gut feeling too. That if we can bring up this first graphic, you'll see part of the email of Mo Brooks where he was basically requesting everyone involved in this, even tangentially, to be given a pardon. But Mo Brooks pitches it as, no, we don't need this because we've broken the law. We just need this because the Democrats are going to do a witch hunt against us. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I find it interesting that Mo Brooks decided to send that information to reporters at CBS. I think that in and of itself is definitely something that we need to expand upon a little bit because Mo Brooks sent this to reporters, and I think he did it, my opinion, as a way to show that I'm ready to talk and I'm ready to show everybody what I've got. I got screwed over in my election. So I'm gonna let it all fly. So hey, more power to you, Mo Brooks. You got anything else? Keep texting it away to CBS. As for this whole excuse, oh no, we want to, basically a CYA moment. That's not what this is, and they know it. But they're also smart enough to understand sometimes you can't explicitly say what you want to say. You have to use the coded language. You have to try to cover it up because there is a chance always that whatever you say is going to become public. So I think that's what was really why Mo Brooks's email or letter, whatever it was framed the way it was. Oh no, we don't think we did anything, just so everybody knows. But these socialist Democrats, they kept calling them in the letter. Yeah, they're the ones who are going to come after us. So we just need to protect ourselves. And Matt, of course, wants to protect himself from everything that happened since the Big Bang.
Exactly.
And I didn't mean that way.
Oh, geez. Oh, God. Oh, no. You're going to put us in trouble. Okay, so I want to get, acknowledging that we only have a couple of minutes, I want to get both of your thoughts. The hearings are done for now. They're going to take a break. They're going to come back at some point in July. And they say, in part, they're taking this break because now there's so much new evidence. New people are coming forward based on what's been said. There's people who want to cooperate. Jamie Raskin said there's people who suddenly want to tell the truth. So that to me sets expectations a little bit high for the hearings in July. Kyla, do you have any thoughts or expectations about what either they will have or what they would have to have for it to merit this weight?
Well, I think that I'm glad that people are coming forward with their testimonies. I hope that more information will be more incriminating to the people who embedded in this insurrection. Whether or not it'll actually result in convictions and holding people accountable, I'm still gonna be doubtful. Again, Democrats, they are just weak, they just don't have the oomph they need to actually get things done in this country. And so I'm hoping that they can prove me otherwise, but at this point in time, no one has been convicted of anything serious. So I guess we'll just have to play the waiting game.
It's true. Farron, what do you think?
I've been exceptionally disappointed, just to build on what Kyla said, with Merrick Garland. And even when you have, former AG Eric Holder, who was about as useless as they come, even when he's coming out and saying like, yeah, they kind of have the smoking gun now, what are you waiting for? It tells you everything you need to know. Like, yeah, they could be doing a lot, they're just not. And maybe he's waiting for everything to come out in the wash. I don't know, but I would love to be optimistic. I simply have not. However, I will say I have been very surprised, pleasantly surprised, with the way this committee has come forward with this information. I've doubted them multiple times over the last, 10 months. They have proven me wrong, and I'm glad they did. I would just like now for the Justice Department to also prove me wrong and get up and actually do something about all of this massive, damning information that has come out of this committee. And I think what we're gonna see in July is gonna make what we've seen so far look like nothing in comparison.
I hope so. I hope, in the words of Kyla, I hope that the Democrats get some oomph. And I hope the July hearings have a little bit of razzle dazzle. That's what I'm hoping for at the very least.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.